All right, hi everybody. Today I'm going to review how we write persuasively. And so the last unit you were analyzing argument, you're looking at other authors and other writers and seeing how they put their arguments together and whether they were persuasive or not. And so now we're going to flip the roles and you're going to be the writer. You're going to be the one who has to write arguments and use persuasive strategies to convince people to agree with your ideas. And so these are the three important things to do when writing arguments. The first thing is that you need to have a clear claim. Just like when you were looking at other people's arguments, you wanted to see, do they have a clear side, right? Are they confident about what they're speaking about? And so it's really important that you have a clear claim. The second thing, as always, is that you need to have evidence to support your idea. Even if it's just your opinion, you need to back it up with effective evidence. So think about things like logos, right? So what are some reasons, some evidence, some examples, some research that you can use to back up your claim? Think about ethos, right? Who are people who have credibility, who agree with your opinion? What about you and your experience makes you someone who is credible with ethos? And then the last thing is pathos, right? How can you use emotions? How can you get the listener to agree and sympathize with your idea? And so use effective argument. And then the last thing, which is something new, is what we call a counter argument. A part of being open-minded is that you need to know about the other side's perspective. And one way that we address the other side without losing our validity is to talk about a counter argument. What does the other side think? And how do we continue to prove that they're not right? And so those are the three important things about writing an argument. One way that we break this down is we call it the three C's, right? So the first part of your argument writing, you need to have a claim. The second thing is you need to have a counter or a counter argument. And then the last thing you need to do is you need to have a conclusion. Um, Thinking about the counter argument, because this is the kind of the new thing, is one way to think about it is a counter argument is like a comeback. So if someone says something to you about why they don't agree with you, what are you going to say to kind of come back? What are you going to say to counter what they say against you? And so one way to think about the counter argument is why is the other side wrong, right? What can you say to kind of come back at one of the reasons of the other side? We don't want you to seem like you're switching sides, which is why it's really important that you use transition words in your counter argument paragraph. So use words like however, right? Because if you're going to talk about someone else's opinion that you don't agree with, you want to use the word however so it comes back to your side. Using words like in contrary, right? In the contrary, using words like but, using words like on the other hand. These are transition words that will help you come back to your side. So you're having a counter argument where you're addressing why the other side is wrong, but you're using transition words to help you come back to your side. For your first writing assignment this week, it's due on Friday. You're going to be asked to write a 3-paragraph argument writing. The first paragraph is where you talk about your claim, what's your position, what's your opinion, what's your side, why do you think that? Give us some evidence. The second paragraph is the counter argument. What do other people on the other side think? Why are they wrong, right? Remember, you're trying to talk about why those other people's opinions are incorrect. Give us evidence or reasons for why they're wrong. And then the last paragraph is the conclusion paragraph, where you wrap things up, you restate your opinion, you restate some of your evidence, you summarize everything, and you bring it to conclusion. Now, the prompts for this week are kind of just open-ended prompts, and so the evidence for your writing, it should come from your own thoughts and your experience. So you don't need to have evidence from the book or from an article. They just have to be evidence and examples from your experience and from your own thoughts. Here's an example. Okay, so I'm going to give you a prompt every week. So this example prompt is college is not necessary to be successful in life. Now, this is a statement that you can either agree or disagree with. Now, whatever your position is, it's fine as long as you can back it up. Okay, and this is where argument and persuasion comes in. Here's an example of a student who disagrees with the prompt. And so you'll see this first paragraph is the claim paragraph. The second paragraph is the counter argument paragraph. And then the last paragraph is the conclusion paragraph. So in the first paragraph, the student starts with a clear claim. They say, I disagree that college is not necessary to be successful in life. And they're going to give us some reasons. This is because with a college degree, you get paid more and you're also able to get better jobs. You can also be in charge of a business. Also, with the college degree, more people will have respect for you. This is their claim with their evidence. Then they're going to go to a counter argument where they're going to talk about what other people who are on the opposite side would think and why they disagree. So the counter argument says people who agree will say that you can still get a job that pays more or close to the amount that those with a college degree make. But without a college degree, jobs are limited and you might have to do something you don't like. You could even end up doing a job you don't like for the rest of your life, and you can't change it to a job you like because you don't have the college degree for it. So this is their counter argument, that they are saying, yeah, maybe you could get a job, but most likely you may end up having to do a job you don't like for the rest of your life. So this is their counter argument. And then the last paragraph is the conclusion. Overall, I think that college is necessary if you want to be successful in life, because nowadays people are looking for people who have potential and are good at an area of space that they need them to be. With a college degree, it can prove that you can do what you are educated to do and that you are hardworking. Okay, so this is a 3-paragraph argument writing. This is an example of what you need to do for your argument writing. The last one is an example of the opposite side. So again, like I said, you can pick either side as long as you can defend it, as long as you have evidence to prove your opinion. So this student said, college is not necessary to be successful in life. That's their claim. It's in red. It's the first sentence. It's very clear. One clear example is Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, an entrepreneur with an estimate worth of $10.2 billion. With this huge success of Steve Jobs, he dropped out of college and did not complete his college career. He shows that you don't need to go to college to be successful. So this is their claim with their evidence. This is a very clear example of ethos, right? They use someone who's very well known. Then they're going to go to their counter argument where they're going to talk about the opposite side and why they don't agree with that side. Most people who think that college is necessary don't understand creativity. They see only one path in life, but that isn't true. People are different and they have different paths to walk. Not everyone's path includes college. Some people go straight into the workforce, some people go into the military. College isn't the only way. That's their counter argument. And then the last is their conclusion. Overall, my claim is that college is not necessarily important because success shouldn't be defined by just one way. Success is not always measured by education or what other people think you should do. Success is about happiness. If people are happy, that's what makes them successful. People have been successful in life without going to college. In conclusion, college is not necessary to be successful because success is a bar you set by yourself and not anyone else. So these are very good argument writing. Okay, both of them are just as good. It doesn't matter which side you pick as long as you have the evidence to prove it. So those are the 3 C's. Okay, so the first one is claim, the second one is counter argument, the last one is conclusion. That's your goal this week, is to turn in a 3C or 3-paragraph argument writing.